All right, thank you, Elizabeth. You know the New Year's resolution, just about all of us make and just about all of us break. We're talking about staying or getting in shape. We're talking about the gym. How do you keep going there? Do you keep working out even when you get tired? All right, here to talk about that is Greg Donadio, personal trainer and a rehab specialist at Elite OSM. Good morning. It's good to see you, Greg. Happy New Year.
Good to see you again. Happy New Year.
Okay, so what's the biggest piece of advice? You're a trainer. You see this all the time. Gyms get packed.
Yeah.
January, February, they get a little less crowded. A little less crowded by March, and by April, they're back to the way they were before.
You just like a first week and then it kind of dies out though.
Yeah. So what's the first thing people need to know if they want to keep that New Year's resolution to keep hitting the gym or working out on some sort of routine?
I would say one of the biggest things is definitely to stay consistent. Once you break through the first 2 weeks to a month and you're starting to see a little bit of results, the odds of you wanting to quit are extremely limited. You're never going to walk up to somebody who has a six-pack and say, hey, do you regret starting the gym?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not going to happen. So that's going to be the biggest thing, is at least get consistent, and then the results will start coming.
And when you talk about that consistency and getting a routine or a schedule, I'd imagine you shouldn't overachieve. Don't set yourself up to fail with, I need to work out hardcore 7 days a week if you're a couch potato.
Even the biggest bodybuilders and professionals in the world, they have to have rest days. The only time you're going to grow muscle is really sleeping and eating. So you do need rest days. You want to kind of work sometimes not always harder but smarter.
Okay.
So it's going to be a big part of it too.
Very true. And you don't need to spend a ton of time. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym every time you go there to get some results.
Again, it's really about making sure when you're in there, you're doing the effective things for an hour and 20 minutes, throwing in some cardio. So it's more fun that way.
Yeah.
And most people don't have time to go all day, and it's really counterproductive to do that anyways.
Right.
So quick and effective, and just make sure you're getting the most out of it.
Okay, talk about keeping it fun. Sometimes the workouts, especially if you're not used to going to a gym or doing that, they get kind of boring.
Yeah.
But you say it's okay to ask for some help once in a while or some new exercises.
Yeah, I would say one of the biggest mistakes I made when I started was, like anybody else, I didn't know what I was doing, coming in there guessing. So, consult with a professional. They're going to show you things in proper form, get you excited about coming to the gym, and make sure that you're doing new things. If I did the same things I started with, then I would have quit a long time ago,
Right, yeah,
It's
yeah.
boring.
I think it's one of the biggest things I do in the gym is I get bored, and so I need to find help and ask. And a lot of gyms, if you sign up, you're with Defined or whether it's Sports Wellness or some of the smaller ones, a lot of times you'll get free personal training sessions when you sign up. So take advantage of them and see if it's something you'd even want to consider to keep doing.
Exactly. Doing a quick fitness evaluation is going to show exactly where you're having, compensations in your muscles, where you're stronger, where you're weak, and then it's very easy at that point to figure out a plan. Okay, this is what I need to do more, this is what I need to do not as much, and then again, it's going to make it more fun because you have a plan and you have a goal to hit that's more realistic.
Okay, one other thing you say to do is to track your progress.
Yeah.
How detailed do you want to track this? Because I see some people who maybe they'll look at themselves and they'll base their progress on that. Other folks are every day, they're in there with like a journal or a diary writing everything down.
I'm not one of those people. I mean, you can do it. It's good to keep that kind of progress too, but you don't have to. I like to keep it simple and effective by just basically quick pictures of yourself every 2 weeks. You can do a quick body fat test, and then just a couple body weight or body measurements, waist, hips, thighs, simple things like that. And you check them every month, and most people are pretty surprised at the results they're getting just by being consistent.
Yeah, I think you see that as you make progress and you track it, whether it's by how your clothes fit or how you look with the pictures, then it makes you want to go more. That's that fulfilling part of it.
Yeah, like I said, nobody's going to quit when they start seeing results. So it's just like if you're making a lot of money at a job, the odds of you quitting are probably pretty limited,
That's very, very true. And if you stumble one day, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to be off the wagon. Some people are like, oh, I had a bad weekend. I ate too much. I drank too much. I didn't work out.
That's me here and there too, So.
I mean, we all do that. It's normal to do that. In fact, it's kind of good. Don't you say cheat days are okay?
Yeah, once you've earned it, having a cheat day can actually kind of help you and jack up your metabolism again. So, I mean, we're not robots, even though we try to be in the gym, every single day. Yes, you want to be consistent, though, but, again, you have to be realistic, too.
Okay. Greg Donadio, great information. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming back in. I tell you, I keep wanting to do one of those workout boxing segments. Let's do that. Come back in. All right, 8:20.